Hey gems, today I'm going to be showing you how to create an upholstered headboard. I'm TIERA LOVELLE, and if you want to see how I made mine, continue watching. So to start off with, we're going to need our tools and supplies. You're going to need your pallet wood. I decided to mistakenly try to cut the wood myself from some scrap wood I had from a different DIY project, and while that was messy and just save yourself the trouble, I decided I'm going to actually skip that and buy it from the store. I will leave all the dimensions down below, but what you're going to need once you get your wood is fabric, a whole lot of fabric. I mean a lot of fabric. Batting. Also foam. A lot of foam. So once you cut out your desired dimensions for your fabric, you're going to lay your batting on top of it and then lay your foam. One thing you want to make sure that you do is actually leave enough space between your foam, like excess foam, on the top of it, so when it comes to folding it over, you get a nice armature around the top edge of your foam. So what I'm doing right now is just basically measuring it out and making sure everything fits right and it's going to match everything. So once everything lines up good, I'm going to take my wood and line it on top. As you see, I have a little space on the top of it that's going to be left for later. And now I'm just going to pull the edges and staple it on. Pull nice and snug. Is definitely there to help secure the fabric from getting snags, getting pulled on. Also, you don't want it to be on the wood. It keeps it as a barrier and protection, so I definitely do say you need the batting. And then once we get to the ends, I stapled it and basically folded it like a present. So you want to fold your ends in, pull it, and then you want to pull it nice and snug, and then continue stapling it. How you fold a present is basically how you're going to fold these ends to make sure it stays clean and nice and crisp edges. And then you want to continue and repeat that with every single board is fold and staple. You're honestly going to keep repeating these steps for every single board that you have until you're finished. It's a little bit of a tedious task, but trust me, it is worth it. And I definitely would say use staples over nails. And then once you're done, you're going to turn it over and make sure it all looks smooth and nice. There you have it. And like I said, continue. Pull, fold, and staple.
This is a Flow2 production.
Now, once we get to this part here, we're basically gonna line everything up on the wall and make sure everything's even, everything looks good. Okay, so I'm lining them up to see how I like them next to each other. They all have a slightly different shape, how they look, seeing if I feel like I need to move them around, seeing if they need to switch over, because some of them do have a little bit of gapping in between, and so if I move them around I can find the best fit possible. It's basically like a puzzle. And so what I'm also going to be doing is using my extra palette wood to connect them. I do notice a lot of videos, they never show you how they attach the pieces, and so what I'm going to be doing is showing you that I'm not using a bracket, I'm not using anything fancy. I'm literally going to be using some screws, and I thought I was going to use nails. I realized screws were the best option, and I want to use some screws and basically use the wood to connect them back, and that's going to be the base of how they're going to attach. You're going to flip it over and see how it looks. You want to make sure it's lined up straight, and when they're lined up straight you want to make sure that this is how it's going to look when it's on your bed, basically. Obviously reversed, but you want to make sure they're fuck, it's got blood on the The lighting is trash, I'm sorry, the angle is awful. I'm literally bleeding. I'm about to start crying. Because this bed is taking so long to make. You know when the videos show you DIYs are easy? It's so simple. This bed better come out good, because it's taking, I was literally about to cry because I was like, how did I cut myself that it's taking so long, and this thing wasn't supposed to be like, I was just like, they make it, that's one thing about DIYs I hate, is every freaking, I love doing DIYs, like don't, and I have a list of DIYs that I want to do, and my mother knows me for starting projects or whatever and never finishing them because they take so long. But this is taking a long time. DIYers cut out the gruesome, stressful part. They don't show you how they actually completed a task. They never show you how long the task took, and they never show you how freaking frustrating and hard it gets sometimes. So now that I'm done venting, and my finger is officially, yeah, I'm just scared. I don't want to get the blood on the fabric. So I'm gonna take this ugly ass angle off of me. Sorry for this rant, but it just had to happen. I will update you now as I'm doing this, and because I was gonna do a voiceover for this video, but I will give you an update as to where I am at this video, because I realized, I don't know if it's a good idea yet, that's why I wasn't gonna show anything, but what I am doing, I should probably just turn my lights on now, but again, I wasn't planning on filming this part. So after my mental breakdown, yes people, I have mental breakdowns, I'm pretty sure many DIYers do too. I decided to keep that clip in because I thought it was funny, and I thought it was real. Like, you do things and you get injured and hurt sometimes. I love building things for like most of my life, but one thing I do notice is that I get hurt so easily. And so yeah, basically what I want to do is tell you do it the safe way. I was trying doing it without starting a hole first. Definitely make a hole first. So that's what you see me doing here, is making holes so I can actually end up drilling in them safely and easily. And it does take a bit of time. It's a pretty straightforward task, but it does take a lot of patience. Any DIYers, I think, can tell you how sometimes stressful the task is, but it's so much rewarding when it's finished. So that's what I'm doing here, is basically showing you to do it the safe way. So all the holes that you made to start it off with, you're basically just going to drill right into them. And now it's going to be super easy from here. You want to make sure though you do push the boards close together as you do it to prevent gapping and spacing. And then basically you're gonna repeat the same steps over and over again like you did for making the pallets again. You're gonna do it for the same thing as fastening the back on. So you're gonna take your next plank, you're gonna take your next, and then you're gonna take the next piece of wood that you have and connect it on the bottom. You're basically repeating the same steps. Look, it's turning into a scab now, so I'm happy. It still hurts. It's gonna focus. Yeah, see that? That's turning into a scab. So yeah, just don't stab yourself or drill your finger. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and you're gonna try it out for yourself. I definitely think it was well worth it. It was well worth the blood, sweat, and tears. And when I say blood, I mean literal blood. It just feels so much comfier and cozy, and it feels great because it's mine and I made it for myself and no one else has it. It may look similar to other designs, but at the same time it's yours and you did it, so you have a little bit more pride with it. So I definitely would love for you guys to try it out, or and if you did try any headboards out, or even mine, leave it down below. Let me know if you made headboards, what you've made your headboard out of before. Let me know if you want to try making this type of headboard. Keep a lookout because I do have a bunch of DIY projects coming out. I did DIY my whole bedroom and made a bunch of things, and so that's going to be out to share with you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm TIERA LOVELLE, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me if you guys are DIYers, because I know I am. I love a good DIY. I love a good design in general, so let me know, okay? Thanks, Jen. See you next time. If you guys like this video, go ahead. So many more videos to come. Click right here, watch the next one. It's just like, come on, do yourself a favor, just click the video. Go ahead, click it.